Well, good morning. I do believe that we should be recording. Yes, we are. Ramblin' Randy here. It is Saturday morning, a beautiful day here in the deep piney woods of East Texas. Blue skies, somewhat silver. They must still be working up there. The weather is pleasant. Hope it's the same in your neck of the woods. Let's do a AM Buzz week in review if we could. So let's go right ahead and go into it. As you well know, we'll be launching the Rabbit Hole Herald very soon. And is Herald spelled wrong? No, it's not. Or is it? No, it's not. The Rabbit Hole Herald is going to be. It's going to be basically something that I personally look forward to having because it's going to be a place where I can pose questions and I can get answers from people. And if the answers are satisfactory and have great value, I will send them a tip, a token of appreciation, be it a nickel, penny, dime, quarter, or in my case, I could send them whatever I wanted to, $10, $100, whatever, based on how much value it has to me. But in the future, the Rabbit Hole Herald is going to be penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and you can hit the quarter 4 times up to $1. We may have it a little bit higher, but this is not designed for it to be over $1 tip. It's just a token of appreciation. It's more of a spiritual thing than anything else, because when you are reviewing content, and our battle that we have out here, this is not a game. This is not just a home-based way to make extra money. This is and was given to me from the ambient, the beyond, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. It came to me as a tool by which to use as a strategy to level the playing field and reverse the centralized banking system's fractionalized distribution system. It's a fractionalized banking system, and a little bit deep to go into now. But that's going to be what I'm going to teach. It's going to have extreme value to everyone. If you cut the head of the snake off, the snake no longer can survive. That's cut and dry. We can sit here and we can fight all these battles that are going on out there today that we see that's just blasted all over all these news outlets that I'll go over again here a little bit in depth. That's John B. Wells's. This is Zero Hedge. We're just packed with crap that's going on out there today. And back over here at the Rabbit Hole Herald, what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the things that's going on today. I'm going to broadcast it on the AM Buzz and probably an AM Buzz nightly day in review or something like that. So we can go to the rabbit hole and we can personally post up things like I do. Here are those that I study. I study the Leak Project on YouTube. Rex Bear, an absolutely brilliant man that is out there doing serious research about topics that everybody needs to be aware of. Some of these topics you might not be terribly familiar with, or it might not be of interest to you, but believe you me, Rex covers a wide gambit of topics. He was ahead of this California a fire thing 2 or 3 days ahead of the California fires. Come over and take a look at Rex's stuff. The things that harmonize with the theme that I'm personally in has to do with geopolitical and global events. But let me tell you something. Every one of these topics is strange as it may seem, embryoed implantation to you. Believe you me, these things all have ties back to modern day. You just have to understand. Rex does this in a very entertaining way for a demographic that is not as fixed in their belief system as some of the old grups, the grown-ups. Now, we do have things he does. This is Brooks Agnew right here. He's over on Truth Frequency Radio, I do believe, and other places. But Brooks is a brilliant man. Been around for a while. The timeline of pole shifts. That's the polar shifts, magnetic. So Rex has a wide range of things. We're going to study him and his guests, and we're going to give tokens of appreciation to these people. I want to see us put Rex in Egypt on top of one of those pyramids. Imagine if you were to throw in a nickel, and 10,000 other people threw in a nickel, say a nickel a week, for a couple 3 weeks. We could have Rex sitting on the Great Pyramids of Egypt or anywhere. He'll go. He damn sure will. Here he is out there at Area 51, covering Area 51. That's Rex. Here is another patriot that I've come very fond of, which is a black conservative patriot. You need to come over here. This guy is a absolutely powerful teacher. He did one last night. This is 15 hours ago. Dems calling for impeachment. He's brilliant. Does an absolutely wonderful job of teaching. Good delivery. That is the Black Conservative Patriot, YouTube. Come over there and search him out and sign up. Be sure to hit his subscribe button as I have, and the little bell that will notify you when he does. And do that with Leak Project as well. Always hit the little bell here and subscribe. You'll see where it says subscribe to me and the bell. And so you can do that with Black Conservative Patriot. Here is a killer. This is a Fox News, and I'm so happy to see that Shepard Smith is no longer sitting at Fox News. I used to turn the news off 2 Central Time off Fox News and go to MSNBC because it's the damn same thing with Shepard Smith there. But the Fox News does have a lot of little snippets under 10 minutes, and some of them even less. I'm going to try to get to that point. This is going to be under 10 minutes, hopefully. Also, this is Greg Hunter, the USA Watchdog. He does really good work, more of a conservative, mainline, I'd say demographic 40 and up demographic, but good, solid content. He's got good followers, got 230,000 followers, got good news. I really like to follow him. This is John B. Wells. You can see him on YouTube at the John B. Wells Caravan to Midnight Show. Does an evening show and a weekend show. He'll be doing a show tonight, 9 p.m. Central. John B. Wells will be on here Central Time, and you can catch that on YouTube. And on YouTube, it will look similar to this, I do believe. That's John B. Wells. This fella here, Sean at SGT Report, is one of the best deliverers. He is very passionate about vaccines, chemtrails, and the likes thereof. He's following closely the same thing as Rex is following the California fires and how they started. Powerful news outlet. SGT Report. Go over, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Here is Suspicious Observers. I get all my daily news, weather from the subscription. David over here at the Suspicious Observer. I'm having a hard time pronouncing that. Starwater, Fusion, Heavy Disc, Superstars. That's what he did this morning at 6 a.m. He does this every day at 6 a.m. Gives you a report. He'll let you know the real news, what's going on out there. Another powerful place, and believe you me, this is one you need to bookmark and put as your favorites on YouTube, is X22 Report. His name is also Dave. He had a show last night, this one right here, unbelievable. And you can get the realistic side of what's going on, not just the fervor that the Dems are trying to promote. X22 on YouTube. This is Leak Project. This is going to be my start, my lead. I'm going to lead with Rex Bear on the Rabbit Hole Herald. He has enough content to get us underway. You know, the whistleblower deal. He keeps up with all these things, Rex does. So let's see if we can get over to the whistleblower deal. And so these are things that good, solid data. Now, what we do is you research these things. You find things out on not just my sites. You know, these are the news sites I go to. John B's got a news, johnbwellsnews.com. Study all his things. And, you know, they get repetitive. They do. A lot of these do take from the same feeds. John B is more of a really screening his out. You know, Drudge is so glad to see that they got this bit of great news of Shep leaving on the front page of Drudge Report. It's chaos. Here's more of the California fires. There is a lot. You go over and listen to Rex and listen to SGT. You'll find out some things on here. SGT had his report as well. You know, he was behind Rex. Rex was way ahead. You listen to this one right here. California fire. California under attack again. You're going to see some strange things on here that might cause you to pause and do a little bit more deeper research. Going along here on this 10-minute deal. But here is what we got. Go over here to Zero Hedge. They're real clean as far as their delivery and the way they post their content. We'll probably have something similar to this on the Rabbit Hole Herald. But again, I'll let y'all know, if you would, when you on this very website that I'm on here now, our site, when you are at YouTube, you'll be watching the YouTube of our site. And let me get over and show you what that looks like. You'll come to YouTube, you'll see a site like this, and all that I have up is these videos here. And you feel free to watch all of them. Be sure and hit the notification, the bell button. That doesn't show it on here, but it will be just like the rest of them. When you're on my channel watching this video, come down right below what you're viewing on the screen. You're going to see this here. Click on it, then click on the bell. And say farewell to him, if you would, if you go over there today. That is the AM news for today. But I do want to just say something to you here. Is that there I am right there, and I'll zoom out here so it won't be as troublesome. But I do want to have a little quick chat with you. I know I'm in about 10 minutes, but it's very important. There isn't any way that that the people can do this individually. It has to be a collective action if we want to turn this thing back to more sanity. You know, we're seekers of sanity, and I have that domain name as well. And we're not going to individually change this thing, but collectively we can. Picture if what we're living in now is a balloon. The outer skin is what's controlling inside the balloon, our world. That outer skin is the theys. That's the globalists, the bankers. All we need to do to drive the bankers to explosion, into oblivion, is to put another balloon inside of this balloon. That's us. That's this system I'm talking to you about right now. What this system is designed to do is to be able to empower you, each one of you individually, be empowered. By empowered, I mean you create, everyone has value in their life. Everyone has value. No matter if you're under a bridge or you're in a penthouse suite, you have value. If we have a forum where you can post or put up or cause your value to be seen by others, a story that you had today. I'm telling you a story now. Your voice has value. Your opinion matters. Your thoughts, your viewpoints, they matter. They have value. What we can do is we post our thoughts. We have these topics. Now, what would you do? How would you turn this thing by just throwing in a penny, nickel, dime, or quarter? Here's what you do, is you get more people that might not be living in a penthouse suite, but they've got an extra $10 a month that they could use to empower themselves. That's an investment in our country, helping other people who are fighting toward, or at least thinking about and taking action by supporting other people. People that could throw a nickel, a penny, dime, and a quarter at these videos that these people are making, these articles these people are writing, these pictures people are taking that move you inside. Isn't it worth a penny, a nickel, dime, or a quarter if it's real good? Of course it is. Now you help me get a 10,000, a 100,000, a million people. Now that person right there that comes up with some content sitting on a 5-gallon bucket on a river somewhere catfishing, or sitting up in the hills or out in the plains, someone in the city that's destitute, trying to find ways, but they're serious researchers. They know there's problems. Life may have dealt them a hand that they created. That's what happened, and they're playing it out now. But they also need to survive. If they were to get to the Rabbit Hole Herald when it's up there, post a video, post an article, post their thoughts, take a picture, do a voice a recording, put it up there under 3 minutes, tell us what's on your mind. We'll see that. We will tip those that have value. It could be you. If there's 1 million people that flip you a dime, do the math. That's $100,000. And yes, you too could be that one. Once we get that many people up that understand that, we'll break into pods. We'll break into pods of people who are interested in the chemtrails, people that are interested in the vaccines, people that are interested in GMOs, people that are interested in, like me, getting rid of the Federal Reserve. That's the top of the ladder. Get rid of it, and all the rest of them fall apart. But you post your content of whatever you're interested in. Help me get numbers, lots of numbers. I have created this platform myself personally with a couple guys throwing in some help behind it, to get this thing financially up there. It's cost as much as 2 Bentleys. It's taken us 5 years to do this thing. Jesus. Off and on. Put it here, put it there, start over, regroup. All this is money that we're pouring into this, that we work for, and we're going to give it away. We're going to give it away. We have value. We know that the people see this value and they're going to recognize the value that we have created, and they will do exactly what they do with the person that posts, that's living under a bridge somewhere, that posts something up on the rabbit hole that 1 million people see it and flip them a quarter. That's $250,000. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to create value, and we're going to hope that you see the value in what we do, and that's what will offset our paying it forward. That's all that we're into this for. And by doing so, when you show us gratuity, we're going to take that gratuity and we're going to build phase 2 of this project. There's 3 phases to this overall project. And if done properly, focusing on your passion of changing this world, not the profit that you could make, we'll win. We'll change the culture. The culture would be, people would be out there striving to do well. You could be walking down the street and see someone with a triple S or an SOS logo on their sign, Silent Supporters Society, or SOS, Seekers of Sanity. You could see them. They do something nice that you see. You can pull them up on your app, on your phone. We have a dynamic application on mobile devices. Security on apps is weak. We're going to do dynamic with strong security. But you could go to your phone, your whatever, walking down the street, see someone helping someone across the street, see something good, go to a restaurant, have a nice waitress, see that they have the SOS or 3 S's on their little lapel or what have you, ask their name, go to your phone, and tip them. Now, the people that do this all week, they post up their thoughts. I'm going to have topics that I'm going to send to everybody during the day. I'm going to do the AM Buzz. I'll have daily calls that people can call. We'll just chew the fat. We'll swap lies. And then when we do that, we're talking, people will say, hey, man, that is great. Go post it on the rabbit hole. And then people see it, and then they're going to start showing appreciation. The showing appreciation is nothing more than a vote that's great value. A penny is a vote. And so the more people during that day or during that day or that week that get, or during a specific period of time, it could be every day, it could be every other day, it could be once a week, we all meet at a group conference call down by the river. And all those people who have had lots of recognition, a lot of votes, already have made themselves some revenue because of the value that they posted up that other people recognized. The leaders that have done the well, got the most votes, made the most money during that period of time will be called on to speak at the weekly or the scheduled town hall meetings, we'll call it. And then the whole group will be able to hear their side. When they do that, and we have 100,000, 200,000, 1 million that are able to view this, they get 10 cents then. What people have told me is we have just created the world's first fair exchange of value wealth redistribution system. How would you like to be a part of that? You have to change the culture. You have to get the culture seeking out value, truth, and honesty over seeking out thievery, lies, and deception. We have to teach a new culture. No one's going to get off the couch unless there's something in it for them. So we've created something that by posting their own content and people seeing it, that's the something in it for them. They can gain value or money. Now, by doing so, the byproduct is that they're going to be supporting other people that are out there pushing their positive agenda forward to make sure that the changes are made in our society, be it governmental, regulatory, or whatever. So it's not forcing, but by the way that we're set up, you're going to have to help other people and then post your value up, and other people will help you. We're paying it forward all the time. And we, on this end, the creators of this, are giving this to you. God bless you. And the horse you rode in on, I don't know how much y'all saw because I'd lost the screen. It faded out. But this is Ramblin' Randy. And go out, create yourself a wonder-filled day. It is by choice. When the Rabbit Hole Herald's up, come join me. Get as many people as you can right now listen to this preliminary information. And create a wonder-filled day out there today. It is by choice. And remember this, once a person who has been honestly mistaken all of their life learns the truth, they either cease to be mistaken or they cease to be honest. What say ye, Ramblin' Randy? We down.